these journals that I'm going to show you this morning are all exactly the same on the inside. Papers may vary, but all the decorating is the same. Okay, so let's get started. And each one of them have a fabric closure or tied into a bow. I'm going to bring it up, and each cover is different. So this one's called Hello Pumpkin. Get some more lights on, maybe you can see better. Just realized I didn't have enough lights. Hopefully it's not too much. So, yes, right here is the dictionary description of autumn. Okay, and then the binding is covered in this pumpkin fabric. It's 2 signatures. Green leaves on the back. It has 1 1/8 inch spine and 72 pages. It's about 8 and 5 inches, 8 and 4 3/4 to 5 inches. So that's all the details of it. And again, like I said, all of them are so similar that, you know, they had the same decorating that I put in them, but different papers maybe throughout some of the sections. There's just a few digital papers, and they're by Artie Mays. And I don't know the name of the kit because I didn't have the name, but it's an older kit. So when you open up the journal, you have this library pocket, which I covered with the same fabric that's on the front of the book. And here's your library card. It's got a washi row of pumpkins, says "So Blessed," and a little tag to go in there with it. I always put one on the inside front pocket of my books, so you can put your name or whatever. And then just here's some foil paper here on the front. This is part of a digital. But I'm just going to go through and show you each page, and then remind you that they're all the same. Each one has a decoupaged page of a scarecrow. One of them has one type of scarecrow, and 2 of them have this scarecrow. And I'll show you as we go. They're so cute. They're so adorable. I love the way it makes the paper feel. Got a music sheet. We have more tea stain and coffee stain paper in these 3 books than I put in my books normally. So it says Sears, Roebuck and Company's razors. This is an old catalog, and I had this sheet in my stash, and so I just decided to use it in here. This is an old printer page, and then I did some eco type stuff with leaves. So we got printed paper from that, and here is a sweet pocket with a flower. Now this flower is glued in, and I made a tag out of an old book page, topped it with a little index card or little index tab. And here's a little bit of a journal sheet. Just got pumpkins on it. Here's some more leaves. The pages are covered front and back, so you don't have any big white pages staring at you. It's all tea stained. This is a paper that I made. It's one of my digitals. This is the only one like it in here, but there are multiple colors of these if you look at my digitals in my Etsy shop. There's some old journal or planner pages. This book, or this journal, I guess I should say, is intended for you to journal. So it's a big journaling book. It's great. It starts in the fall, which you can use for a whole year, just doing your journaling. This little pocket right here is a Tracy Fox Love Junk Journals pocket, and I decoupaged it. And inside, I decoupaged a pumpkin tag. Stitched around them. And you can close this if you want. You don't, it's up to you. Just wrap some fabric and put a pumpkin charm right here. Here's some more of the digital. This book is a fun book. Oh, cooking paper. This is from the 1940s. The date's not on here, but it was from the 1940s. Came out of a kind of a newspaper magazine. And then here is the center page of the first signature. I used orange bookbinding string. Here's another one out of that, or here's the other part out of that paper. That from the 1940s. Because we always cook in the fall, don't we? And then on into the winter. This is a clean and simple book, but it's a cute book. I'm also including a whole pack of goodies to go with it. So you'll have a whole pack of scrap papers, and they may or may not be the same ones in your book. Most likely they'll have some in there. And then some tags and some extra goodies there. Here is a little bag that has a check card in it, tied with some jute twine. And then it's got a washi tape across it. This is just a little scarecrow hat made out of fabric. I'm going to try to get all three of these in this video, so I'm going to have to go pretty fast. Here's some fall paper, and this is a fall leaf that I put on there. And this special dyed with lace tea stain or coffee stain paper with an attachment at the top, a ribbon at the top. It's a kind of a satin. I like doing the contrast of satin or silk or something with this tea stain stuff. Kind of cool. Music sheet. Here's the back part of your scarecrow right there. Here is a page that has this cool pocket, and I just glued on some special papers that were fall. On the inside of this one, you will get a tea stained journal card. It's got the polka dots because the pan I used had polka dots on them. And it just got this little string closure. Another pumpkin digital. This is the middle of where the signatures separate. Now here is a clip that I made with some of the fabric from the front cover. And I just clipped this onto the second signature in the front. And this is the digital envelope. Inside it, we have an actual card that was tea stained. It says fall greetings, and then you can write whatever you'd like in here. And it just clips right back on. I clip it toward the top so that when you tie the book off, it doesn't interfere with your tie. There's a pumpkin basket full of pumpkins and some sunflower paper, because you can't have fall without a little bit of sunflowers. And here is a leaf stationery, along with some more leaves. Here is a children's dictionary page. Some yellow for the color yellow during the fall. Goes great with this leaf paper. Here's another one of these digitals that look like postcards. This one really picked up the looks of the leaf. Sorry if I'm going too fast, but I will take pictures. And here is I just went blank. Give me a minute. It's for your to balance your bills and so forth. I can't think of the name of it. I'm sorry. Here's another leaf page. It's an old mason jar paper. Here is another fall print that has this a flower attached and a satin ribbon at the top of this tag. And I just love this fall background with the print, and then you can journal on the back. Everything is something to journal on. You pull everything out of the pockets, whatever, it's all to journal. Because again, we're concentrating on journaling. Journaling with a flair. And here is another fall page. Here is I took 3 seed packs, and they have a clear front like this, and I attached them together and made a fold out. And the pockets are, right here's the pocket on this side. Whoops, just got my card slipped down in there. Has a little index card. Right here, it just slides in the side. And then I put different things in the windows. Here's a pocket, and I made a little tag to put right here. You can do it however you want. Here's another one. Yeah, just a fun little flip out. Here is the center page of the second signature. I love these little daisy / sunflower looking flowers. Again, this is book 1, Hello Pumpkin. This is a cute page here. I did a pocket with a leaf on it, and it's 3D. And then I made these music sheet tags. Covered this one with some of the fabric from the book and topped it with some trim. And you can journal on this. I love journaling on tags. Here is a pocket that's made out of tea stain paper. And in the video, the first video, you will see how to make that. This part opens up. Let me push it up a little bit. This part opens up to like an envelope. I didn't put anything in there. I thought you could decide what you wanted in there. Has a closure. And then, oops, let me get slide my book back down. It got hooked onto my cute little doily with the sunflowers. Okay, and here's a pocket right here. And it has a tag that I made inside with some of the fabric. I like to use scrap fabric when I have it to put on my tags and so forth. Up here I made a pocket on the inside. And again, it's a tea stained with a doily print. And I put a little fabric at the top just so you know it's in there. You can also add to the back if you want. No, you can't. I thought you could, but you can't. Whoops. I was wrong about that. Now here on the front, you can put a tag right here. Now, I didn't put one in this one, but you can absolutely take some of your scraps and make a tag. Here is the next couple pages, part of a set. Here is a tuck, and a tuck. So I made this little bag, or I had this little bag that has these little tags in it. Okay, so it's a bag to start with. Let love grow, this sunflower paper. And I tucked this, I made it like a tuck, so you can tuck a tag behind it. And then I have a old vintage flashcard that I also put glue down the right and on the bottom and made a tuck out of. So I'm going to put this one back in here. I just like the way it looks when it all flows together, you know. Okay, and then here's an old vintage envelope from, usually I can see the stamp date on these, but for some reason I can't on this one. But all of these are very, 19, no, not 19. It might be 1823. So they are very old. They don't have anything in them. But I purchased all these from a lady who had a bunch of very old ones. And I was willing to share. Okay, here is another page. Has a mushroom on it. I was going to do a bunch of stenciling in here, and I decided that I'd let you stencil. You can stencil in these. You can put stickers in them. You can glue anything you want into your pages. And it's fun to decorate them. And that's the most fun about it. That's why I put a few things in and then let you decorate the rest. And that's part of the fun. It's the back of the book. I put a side tuck here. You can see. You tuck this. This is a vintage and old bingo card. It says fall is in the air. And you just tuck it right under there. Yeah. And here is the back of the book. Okay. So this is Hello Pumpkin, which is book number 1. Book number 2, whoops, that thing's falling everywhere. Book number 2 is the one we decorated a few days ago on video. It is called Happy Sunflower Fall, or Happy Fall Sunflower, however you want to say it. It says Happy Fall here, and it has sunflowers. So it's however it works for you. Okay, and these leaves on the sunflowers are made out of fabric, and it's covered in a black and red check. And then the spine is this wonky sunflowers. It also has a tie here on the side. Fabric made out of the same fabric. I'm going to open it up now. Now I'm going to go pretty quick because this is the same. The only thing that might be different is papers. So you might look for that. And like this one has a card instead of a tag. It has a sunflower card, playing card. It's done the same. Everything's done pretty much the same. If not, I'll tell you. This has the other type scarecrow. He's fun too. And everything else is pretty much the same. I'm going to go through here pretty quickly. I don't want you to be watching a video for hours. Here's another pocket with a flower glued in. And here is a book page tag. It's like the last one. Okay. Again, the digitals are by Artie Mays. Here's Tracy Fox Love Junk Journals. Kind of like a coin pocket, is what it reminds me of. And then here is a decoupage tag inside of it. This one has a sunflower charm on the front instead of a pumpkin right here. And we'll continue. Hardly any differences. I don't want to bore you with all of that, but I'm just going to flip through pretty quickly. You can make this as fancy as you want or as down to earth as you want. And that's why I didn't overkill on the decorating. Here's a cute sack here. It says give thanks. It has a check tag in it. And I glued in this pick that has a sunflower, which I thought was really cute. Here is a pumpkin pocket with a big pumpkin tag. And journal on the back. I love that big pumpkin just coming out of there. A lot of the same thing, just papers. A lot of journaling pages right through here. Here's the back, and here is, I started saying the back. This is the back of the decoupage scarecrow. There, and then here's the pocket like the other one that you open. It has the index card inside. Warm and cozy. I need to go back and punch a circle there, and I will do that so you know what is down there. Here is a leaf, digital. Here is the envelope. It's the same as the last envelope. You open it up, it has a card in it. Here's the paper, journaling paper. This, I don't know how that got hooked in there. There we go. Here is another sunflower daisy type page. I got some little sunflowers on there. Here's another background of fall that's just really beautiful. And then you can journal on the back. Put a satin ribbon up there. Music sheet. Here is my digital. There is a old part of that same newspaper that's from the 1940s. I didn't have a way of cutting it to get the date on there. I tried, but didn't succeed at that. Here's a recipe for oven barbecue chicken, or chicken island supreme. Here's the trifold out here. A leaf. It says give thanks. It's the center of that signature. And this is a pretty layout here. I got a pocket that's checks in the fall color with trees. And then I wrapped this ribbon around this tag I made and stitched on the sewing machine. I like the looks of that. And then here's the rest of the recipe page. Here's a pocket here. And this one I did put a tag in the front, as you can see here on this little pocket. I'll go back and add one to the other. Again, if you go to the first video, you'll see how to make this little pocket. And you'll hear the name, or look for the name and the link of the lady I saw doing it. It's a tag with a fall image. You put that down there. That way you know it's in there. Put it down. You fold this down and put it back under there. And then you have a little pocket in the front. So, yeah, there you go. Here's the rest of that magazine. Again, we're going to go pretty quick here. Rest of my digital there. Here's that double tuck. It's like the other one. Inside the bag has orange coupons. And then it has a little division. This is a printout from a digital. It says sunflowers. Back here is your vintage flashcard, and here is the vintage envelope for this one. This one's from 1967, so it's not quite as old. But it's still vintage. Okay. Here's the printer paper again. Here's the last few pages there, and here is the tuck that goes in this one, and it's a vintage bingo card with a leaf. You pull that out and journal, and this is Happy Fall, Sunflower Fall, Happy Sunflower Fall. And the last one is Welcome Fall. I want to say it's my favorite, but it's hard to say. But I'm going to let you look at the cover. I'll bring it up a little bit. It's got a lot of detail, a lot of layers, as you can see, of different things. It's got a leaf and a pumpkin and an old button. This is a plain card that I used modeling paste on one side, an old. This is a plain card on the other side. It says Welcome Fall. A little bit of doily in here. It has this type of background in the back. The front looks like this too, except it's kind of covered up. And it also has a, it's about 8 1/8 tall and about 5 inches wide. It is got 2 signatures. It's 1 1/4 inch spine and 72 pages. And it has this fabric tie here on the side as well. So I'm going to put it right here so you can see it. Again, here is the library pocket. And like I said, they're all slightly different. Nothing's identical, but they have the same design, similar designs in the same places in the book. Here's the scarecrow, same as the one in the first book. And again, I'm just going to go pretty quick if it doesn't have anything major on here, because the pages, like I said, are all the same. Here's the tag that's made out of a book page. Here's my digital. It might be in a slight different order, but they're in there. Here's turkey for turkey and dressing at Thanksgiving. Here is Tracy Fox's Love Junk Journals. I decoupage with this cute pumpkin. This one has 2 charms. It has 2 different kinds of acorns on here. And it also has a decoupage tag in here, just like the others, right inside. I love these little coin pockets that Tracy made. Book page. And again, I'm just flipping same pages. Everything's pretty much the same. If it's different, I'll let you know. I go over here. This is the bag. Has this truck on the front. It has a index journaling card inside. Here's a pocket with a leaf on it. Ready to be journaled. A lot of ink and coffee stain paper. Here's another one of these big pockets. It has your index card in it, which also needs to be punched. And here is the index card. And you just close it back the same way you opened it. Here's the same envelope with the card inside that has an embellishment on it. Sunflower paper, leaf paper, stationery, dictionary page, and again, all of these are cool pages. And here is the leaf with the leaves. And here's another background page for tag. I just love these. This paper was by not Graphic 49. 49 in Market. Maybe it was something 49. Okay. Here is the flip out on this one. It has leaves. I added some leaves right there. It says fall. A little tag. What I will do is I'll take 10, probably close to 10 pictures of the different pages that I did the images in, or I did something else too. Here's another one of my music sheet. This just has kind of the names of different hymns in the book. That's this cute pumpkin on here. Here is the same. It's got a pocket here on the front, I think. I can't remember if I made this one a pocket or not. Yeah, I did. Flips out. If you want to see how to make this, go to video 1, which shows decorating fall books. And then here is this one, which I need to add a little bit of trim to. I'll leave that page open so I'll know that. Okay, and again, the double tuck. The bag has the leaves. Little bag has the leaves, or the tickets, and then you have a tag behind it. Then you have your vintage flashcard and a vintage letter post-dated 1973. I guess some of those weren't as old as I thought they were, but that's still pretty old. It's over 50 years. And here again is the bingo card in the back. Now I'm going to bring all three journals over so you can see them together. Let me close this up for now. This is Welcome Fall. Happy Sunflower Fall. And Hey Pumpkin. So I've been pretty busy doing up some fall journals. Everyone loves fall journals, at least I do. And I've got to make myself one now. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed this 2-video series. I'm going to be doing something different at Christmas, and so I'm really excited about it, and you need to come back and watch. I'm going on vacation for the next 3 weeks to a month, so I'll be gone through the month of October. But I'll be back in November, and I'm going to get busy making the arrangements. You're going to love watching these videos, so I hope you look forward to that as much as I do. I will see you. You have a happy Halloween, you have a happy fall, and a happy Thanksgiving. Bye now.